to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Entering play call screen.
And the Bears will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the first crack at it here. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Rich. Dances away from one. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The Ducks will have a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground.
And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Baylor's offense has its first opportunity of the day. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is being physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Makes his man miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
There are 4 categories. You have 33 options. Over scoring rate is selected.
Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Entering play
and he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He wants to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Firing to the right, complete.
Entering play
he
call,
strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for room. It's Rich. Running with power. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The jet sweep pass. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Field goal 24 yards is selected.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got his man quickly. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Oh, look out. There he goes. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
Entering play call over. There are three
first down to start the drive after the break.
Cover 1 hill is selected.
They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He looks that one in nicely. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Bulldozes him. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
Inside zone is selected.
They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
AHB draw. Mesh rail.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field.
Field goal 34 yards is selected.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Open space at the 25. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead early in the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Corner.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's still 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Over double bracket.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming after him. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's right down the boulevard.
Entering play call.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
It's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Flips it out to the back. Breaks the tackle. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. One team makes its way onto the field. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Play call. Play formation. Red option. 4 verticals.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Going up top on first down. The short hands, it's Rich. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Hand off from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. The Ducks will keep this drive going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bears! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks, so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Left is selected.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum. So they're...
He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Mesh HB corner is selected.
On third down, he drops the throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. At the 45, on his way. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. Right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little more aggressive.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes him talk to the hand. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Entering zone fixture. Inside zones. Inside zone.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long, not where an offense never wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and shows all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Auction is free. Auction free. Cud bearer for categories.
Offense getting set for first down.
Blitz one is selected.
Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Cover 3 is selected.
He'll try the left side. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but the ball's incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He makes the connection.
Entering play call. Entering auto. Turn off. DQs. Entering
enemy
play
territory.
Call.
Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Entering
Giving
play
up 3
call.
sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. You've got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Entering
and the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You have 5 options. HB Blast is selected.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Try to get it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stuff.
We reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
Inside zone.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Ducks enter the final minute with the lead, going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail being called for. Great execution by this offense to put this game in.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has has him back, and here comes the Bear offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
You have 18 options. Free fire is
and here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
That pass not close as he got Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, trying to find his man. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Yes, they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
It's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Getting some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Return to HUD. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Ready to advance is selected. Top store. Entering warning pop-up. Are you sure you want to quit Dynasty mode? No. CFE. Team depth. Stats record season stats. Entering season stats spreadsheet screen. Rushing. Name be reached. Receiving. Entering yes. Entering top underdog screen. Entering home screen. Dynasty is home. You have load accept invite. Entering select football. Moyolian 11_7 Dynasty online save. Percy James Madison. Entering weekly advance. Entering my school update. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. CFP teams. Coach. Team depth chart. Entering depth chart spreadsheet screen. Depth 2. AHG. FGWR. Depth 3. Entering yes. Entering top underdog screen. Entering homes. Play now is selected. Selected. Entering top underdog screen. Entering game. Road to Dynasty. Game mode. Start. Dynasty. Ultimate. Dynasty. Home. You have load accept invite. Entering selected. Moyolian Football Heads Dynasty online save. Thumbs legit. Ohio State. Entering weekly event. Entering my school update. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top recruiting is selected. You have 5 entering overview screen. Recruiting. Send the house. TM player. TM the player. Send the house. Entering attention pop-up. You do not have scheduled visit. Overview. Recruiting. Overview. Recruiting. Scouting 100%. Recruiting. Scheduled visit. Overview. Enter. Yes. Entering Dynasty. CFD. Coach. Team depth chart. FAHG. Depth 4. Depth 3. Depth 2. FWR. Depth 2, Depth 3, Depth 4, Depth 5, Depth 6, Depth 1, Depth 2, Depth 3. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Coach see action. Top recruiting is selected. You have 5 op and prospect list. And top 4 3 any reckon 5-star prospect. WR target entering recruiting board is full pop-up. You must remove recruiting board. Prospect list. FG WR target interested. Targeted. Target interested. Target interested. Target interested. Target interest. Entering recruiting board is full pop-up. You must remove the player from your recruiting board if recruiting board. Prospect list. And top 5-star prospects. WR target interested. Target interested. Entering, yes. Entering Dynasty. Top recruiting is selected. You have 5 op. Entering overview screen. Recruiting. Scouting 0%. Recruiting. DM. Send the house. DM the player. Schedule visit. Scouting 0%. Recruiting. Send the house. DM the player. DM. Contact friends and family. Add prospect. Overview. Add prospect. And yes. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Recruiting is selected. You have 5 op. Entering overview screen. And yes. Entering Dynasty Hub screen.